The future of electric cars just got bolder. The Hyundai IONIQ 9 holds range, power and innovation. Will this be a testament to Hyundai, or will this be a powerhouse to all electric drivers here in the UK? And today we are going to be finding that out. Please smash that like and subscribe video to bring you more awesome and educational videos. Starting off with the exterior, here we have this massive looking car. You've got pixelated designs. This does borrow some elements from the Ioniq 5 and the Ioniq 6, as those were the first cars that Hyundai made in their electric range. Now down here you do have this radar system to help with the safety features, and you got some not really dark pixels lights as well. So this car's basic theme is futuristic pixel-like theming. You also got your fog lights, a pixel square. Look at these square shapes and all around. We're going to move on to the side of the car now. Now over here we got 21-inch alloy wheels. These are massive, and you all got this surrounded by this covered arch. You also got big massive vanity door mirrors. You can get cameras available for them, and it just might be better for some people. And you got your black down here. You got some creases, probably our door handles to help with the aerodynamics. And finally you do have this chrome strip going around all around the car, even down here. Now we're going to move on to the back of the car. Okay, now as you can see, the headlight design of the car, it goes all around over here, so it does look really good at night. And again, you do have the same pixel structure as you did before. You got your Hyundai badge on the massive back window over here. You got the word spelled out Ioniq 9. Down here you got a little of a square rectangular shape, again to do with the pixel design. Got black out down here, again more bottom lights over here, and you can see this is a really tall car to step in. Now overall, I do think the sister car, the Kia EV9, does look better. Link in the description below if you want to see that video. Now we're going to move on into the interior. Now here we are in the interior of the Ioniq 9. Now it does look similar in the EV9s, as you got this horizontal dashboard. You got dominated by two screens. So first you got this main infotainment screen. You can really much do it also has Android or Auto and Apple CarPlay. It's really snappy, as all Hyundai cars do nowadays. Now you got your massive digital driver's display as well, giving your range and battery timing. Right now I am charging this car and it does give my battery information. And one thing I do like is you do have 4 dots on this car, just like Hyundai does on most of the electric cars. And as you can see, these green lights represent how much charging there is. Now down over here you do have separate climate control buttons to the screen, which I like Tesla doesn't do that. So you got knobs and various different buttons. You also got your AC vents over here all around, knob. Material wise, it's nice. So you got soft touch on the top of the dashboard. Also down here you got some ambient lighting. The door handle is in kind of a circular position. I like that, it looks good. And down here you got squidgy, but unfortunately down here is scratchy. As you can see, you got Boss speakers. Now we're going to test by putting a bigger bottle in there. Can it fit? Talking about the center console, we do have 2 cup holders over here, so you can fit a bottle over here. You got your various different drive modes, so eco, off-roading. You got a wireless charging over here, and down here in the center console you do have a lot of storage down here, so that is good. And you also have some space over here if you want to place some items over here. We got your UVC rating light which will basically clean off germs on anything you put in there. So for example, put your phone in there and it'll clean off the germs. That is only available in the calligraphy trim though. Now you do have 3 USB-C charging and 1 12-volt socket. Now bringing back here in the steering wheel, the indicators do feel nice and damp. The gear selector is down here, so it is not in the center console like you would normally expect in most cars. You also scratchy down here. There is a secret storage compartment, which I do like. Yes, there's a little bit of storage over here as well. Talking about glove box, you have enough space. I guess it's alright. It's not too much, but again, it's not too bad. And again, the ambient lighting can stretch, as I got the calligraphy trim over here. Up here, you can also have a full sunroof, as you can see, automatic. And while that's going, I want to talk about the sun visors. So the sun visors are very big. I do like the vanity mirrors, and yeah, it's a really nice place to sit in. We're going to move on to the rear seats. Okay, now here we are in the rear seats. Talking about legroom, you have a lot of legroom. Headroom is also fine for people over 6 foot. As you can see, the glass panel I opened at the front does extend all the way back here. So you do have a lot of sunlight coming in. You've got airplane style pockets, really nice and advanced. You got soft touch on the top over here. You also got some curtains for privacy visors. You got cup holder over here. Down here you can also have some space. Again, it's scratchy down here. The ambient lighting does stretch from the front all the way over here, and I do like this little dot design. Now over here you do have your climate control for the back. You do get heated and ventilated on the outer rear seats. Unfortunately, you do not get nothing in the middle seat, but that's all right, because for the middle seat person it is a little narrow, but there is a flat floor, so you will feel not much cramped. Now you also got some storage compartment down here, and one good thing I do like about it is that you can access the storage from the back as well, so you don't need to tell someone in the front to open it for you. You also got a USB-C on the side of the seats over here, and the seats are just generally comfortable as well. Now we're going to move on to this cup holder over here. You got 2 cup holders. Unfortunately, you do not have no. Alright, so talking about isofix angler points, you do have 2 over here on the outer seats. You also do have 1 on the front. Yeah, it's a nice place to sit in, just like the front, and feels premium and luxurious. Now we're going to move on to the 7th seat. Okay, now we're going to move on to the 7th seat, the 3rd row. So you do have a button over here on the side to help you to access and the 60-40 split. You can move. And down here, I'm going to bring this back to its normal position. Okay, now over here, you do have a decent amount of legroom. Headroom's also fine. You do have air vents over here, just like in the front on both sides. You got a USB-C charging over here. You got a cup holder over here. Yeah, it's not too bad over here for being the 7 seats. You do have isofix angler points over here in the 3rd row as well, so you can fit a lot of child seats in this car in total. Now, the legroom, it can be a little tight for people over 6 foot, but on short journeys, they should just be fine. And over here, you got your reading light. But for kids, it's okay for longer journeys. It won't bother them much. Now, we are going to move on to the boot of the car. Now, the boot of the Ioniq 9, with all 7 seats in place, you do have a really nice 338 litres of space. Here you do have a silver lining, so stuff can't rattle around and you can easily slide them in. Now, this can get scratched, especially if you have a matte colour on the car, so beware of that. Over here, you have a 12-volt socket port over here, and you got electrical controls for folding and unfolding the 3rd row and 2nd row seats. Now, we are going to be folding the 3rd row seats. So as you can see, it's going electrically. Now, with the 3rd row seats down, you will have a whopping 908 litres of space. It is more than the Kia EV9, and that is due to this really nice boxy shape square, so you can maximize your boot space. Now, if we fold down the 2nd row seats, in total, you can see you will have 1,795 litres of space. So that is, again, so much of boot space. Underfloor storage, talking about, you do have a good amount of underfloor storage. As you can see, you can pretty much fit your batteries. And yeah, this is a really nice boot space for cargo. And then we're just going to close the boot. Okay, now one thing I do want to discuss you about is the HVAC logo, as you can see over here. What it basically means is this, since this is the four-wheel drive version, the calligraphy trim, you do have a HVAC over here. Basically what it does is maximizes its efficiency to all four wheels. And yeah, it's a really nice touch to have. It's the intelligent driving system. We're going to talk about the Frunk. Now here we are in the Frunk, so we're going to open this up, and as you can see, we do have Frunk storage space over here, but some electric cars don't, so we're lucky to have one over here. Now you can get two different types of Frunks, so one is 88 litres and one is 52 litres. Now the 88 litre Frunk space you get for the rear wheel drive, the base trim of this car. But over here, I have the top of the line calligraphy four-wheel drive car, so we only have 52 litres of space, as you can see over here. But this is enough to keep your batteries and cable, even if you go for the 52 litre version. So yeah, it's a really nice touch to have extra storage with. Now, we're going to move on to batteries, prices and range. Now, talking about prices of this car, this is not a cheap car at all. So the base trim is going to cost you £65,000, the ultimate. Now the top of the line car we have over here, the calligraphy trim, is going to cost you a whopping £78,000, but you do get all the kit, which I have over here in this car over here. Now talking about range, the base trim ultimate, you get 385 miles of range. That is actually really good. It is a noticeable step up from its sister car, the EV9. And it is really good for a big giant SUV like this. But if you go for the calligraphy top of the line trim, you are sacrificing a little bit of range for the extra perks and features you get. So you are going to have 372 miles of range. Now, my final verdict of this car is the Hyundai IONIQ 9 isn't built to take you to places. It's built to take you further. Now, this car will remain a testament to Hyundai. It's Mohammed Harris here from Little Xpert, signing off.